We're gonna time travel back to New Orleans to the levee along the Mississippi River for an old song with a little new life. In the shelter, in the morning as the sun was brightly gleaming, I heard her crying out, what is it all about? I just don't know, but I can't go back home. Lonely princess, all the days out on your own are growing empty, and nothing is going well. If you could only tell them how you feel, but they're too real to understand. Too many small suggestions, ending in forced rejection long ago. Too many innocent faces, in too many far-out places, something's wrong. It beat. On the streetcar to the city where she knows that she may lose it all, riding for just a dime, taking her own sweet time and knowing well that this could be her final fall. Past the boutique, down the alley to the river, people pass her by. Sits on the big gray rocks, takes off her boots and socks, not knowing what she will do next, just starts to cry. Too many wild rejections, ending in angry questions from her dad. Too many TV dinners, and everyone loves a winner. She was lost, no one knows the trial she had. In the shelter, in the morning as the sun was brightly gleaming, I heard her crying out, what is it all about? I just don't know, but I can't go back home. Lord, I just don't know, but I can't go back home.
and sky, daytime sunshine, oh so bright, midnight moon a glowing, stars up in the sky, can't you roll, take me home to the place I belong, Mount Carmel, take me home, can't you roll? I hear a voice in the morning constantly calling, as though to remind me of my home far away. We driving down the road, I feel spirits coming to me of yesterday, almost heaven, West Boca, High Ridge Mountain, crystal clear blue waters, all my friends there sitting on the beach, young and old.
All right. Aloha, everybody. Happy Sunday. As I always like to say, we've made it through another weekend. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. As always, we certainly did. I'll tell you all about that as we go on today. Lots and lots of good music, lots of requests to take care of, and a very chill vibe today. It's a kind of a rainy, gloomy day. I had a lot planned today, but they kind of all went out the window, so instead I just went to the gym this morning and came back, and here I am today. So no pressure washing, no scraping. We'll see what happens. You never know. So if this is your first time tuning in, everybody, welcome. My name is Tiki Dave, coming to you live on a 10-second delay. I don't know why that is, but it is. From Hilo, Hawaii, the Big Island. And I want you just to relax and enjoy the music for this afternoon as we head on out of the weekend with our changes in latitudes. And attitudes, too? Maybe. I took off a weekend last month to try and recall that whole year. All the faces, all the places, wondering when they all disappeared. I didn't ponder the question too long, was hungry and out for a bite. Bit to a chum with a bottle of rum, and we wound up drinking all night. That's right. Changes in attitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing means quite the same. All of the running and all of the cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we'd all go insane. Reading the Parks Sons in some big airport reminds me of places I've been. It's a good time, brought so much pleasure, make me want to go back again. If it suddenly ended tomorrow, I could somehow adjust to the fall. Cover those kids' ears. Some good times and riches, and son of a bitches I've seen more than I can recall. Changes in attitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. All of the islands to all of the islands, if we couldn't laugh, we'd all go insane. I'll lose your brain a little bit here now on a Sunday. Think about Paris, I'm high on red wine. Wish I could jump on a plane. So many nights sit and dream of the ocean. I wish I was sailing again. Yesterday rub up my shoulder, so I can't for too long. No way, there's just too much to see when you're in front of me, and I know that I just can't go wrong. It's these changes in attitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing means quite the same. All of the running and all of the cunning, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. If we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. We weren't all crazy, we would go insane. Lose your brain now. Oh, everybody go crazy, lose your brain, changes in latitudes. Starting off our day with a little JB. Why not? That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Always a lot of JB in the house. So let's address the ghost in the not the ghost, the gorilla in the room, the elephant in the room, whatever you want to call it. Yes, it is back. I know some of you who are frequent visitors to my Facebook page know that Compass Rose is back in the rotation. For those of you who've never met her, this is Compass Rose right here, and this is my main acoustic guitar. I kind of got it. I think it was a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it's my most comfortable guitar. It's my favorite guitar, and I, like a dummy, I thought at some point I was going to sell it, but I realized I was an idiot, so I got it back from my friend who's on consignment, and she's back, and we'll be hanging around for a little while. And you also saw, it's kind of interesting, I sent off a little information email to Godin, the company that makes these. I always thought this was from the 90s. They told me this was built in 1989. So I'm playing essentially on a 32-year-old instrument. I like that. I like playing on old instruments or aged instruments. Ooh, and the sweet sound of the Godin. Anyway, so the nylon unfortunately did not work out. I know a lot of you were asking about that. It was just, the neck was just too wide for me. I've got really tiny hands, and it just wasn't very comfortable for me. So who knows, someday when I'm rich, I'll have somebody make one for me that's custom made, but that's not going to be happening anytime soon. Let's go to the phones and see who's here. I saw some of our friends from New Orleans. I also saw that, unfortunately, Jimmy Buffett, I guess, it got canceled. I don't know if they canceled all of Jazz Fest or his set, but I saw a real brief thing about that. So, yeah, that's what's happening, everybody. It's coming back. It's coming back with a vengeance. And they're going to be canceling all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know what the antidote to that is. I do, but I don't want to get political. So, anyways, let's do a little song about the island just up the chain here. A little bit of Lahaina. I was sitting at a table on the open bay, waiting for a drink of rum. When I asked my waiter for the time of day, he said, "God is sent to be coming your way in Lahaina. The sugar cane grows in Lahaina. The living is slow in Lahaina. The mangoes are sweet. The centipede crawls all over your feet." Everybody. In Lahaina. Sliding the water in the morning sun, shaded by a coconut tree. When I turned around, it was all I could see. There was this great big centipede staring at me. In Lahaina, the sugar cane grows in Lahaina, and the living is slow in Lahaina. The mangoes are sweet, centipede crawls all over your feet. All together, do 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 do. In Lahaina, do 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 do. I had only just a second to decide what to do, but looking at his poisonous fangs, when I said it was a beautiful day, he said, "Look out, Mr. Howley, think you're pushing my leg." In Lahaina, the sugar cane grows in Lahaina, and the living is slow in Lahaina. The mangoes are sweet, the centipede crawls all over your feet. Everybody, do 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 do. In Lahaina, do 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 do. Keep it going. Do 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 Oh yeah. I'll play a little bit. In Lahaina, the sugarcane grows. Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks, Randy. She's glad to be back. What can I say? Let's see. Oh, I'm just looking. Joe's here. Terry's here. Romper Stomper. What was it, honey? Romper Domper Stomper Doo. Remember? Anybody remember that? Leialoha and I were talking about the other day, and I think that it's the romper room. I think every part of the country or every city may have had their own romper room. Leialoha had, what was her name? Well, no, the host. The local. Do you remember the name? Okay. But if you remember Romper Room, yeah, she used to hold up that mirror. And now that I think about it, it was very kind of druggy kind of thing. Because the mirror would kind of swirl and she'd see people who weren't really there. So I think Romper Room was actually about drugs, but I can't be 100% sure about that. Now, speaking of Lahaina, I thought I saw somebody mention Lahaina or say something about Lahaina that many of you know if you're cruising this season. Apparently, they're trading out Kahului for Lahaina. I'm not at all sure why. I mean, people think that Leialoha and I, since we work for Princess, we have the inside information on everything. We really don't. So I have no idea why they did that switch, but I went and looked yesterday, and apparently it's on all of the Hawaiian cruises are switching up Kahului, which I know a lot of people like to walk around in Lahaina, and it's, you get off the tender and all that, but Kahului is no tender, and it's, yes, Lahaina, Front Street's a lot of fun to walk up and down, but you could take the bus there or take the what have you to go to the other side if you wanted to get over to Lahaina. But I'm not sure at all what's going on with that. I just know that I have to redo my port talks now. I have to rewrite my port talks to reflect that. Not a big deal. So we've had a wonderful weekend. Had our usual Saturday pa'ina with our COVID bubble family, the Buffetts and the Chalks. Every time I say the Buffetts, I have to explain that they are in no way related. Oh no, they are actually. We talked to Buddy about it. Buddy's the husband whose name is Buffett. He said that he's related to Warren. So if you're related to Warren, you're related to Jimmy, because I guess Warren is Jimmy's cousin or something like that. So, anyways, so we had our usual, and what did she make? She made baked spaghetti. Ooh, it was good last night. With, what was that, honey? Spaghetti pie. Spaghetti pie. Which is basically baked spaghetti. It's like Italian shepherd's pie? Yeah, kind of. It was ziti lasagna. Yeah, something like that. And it was delish. Dotsie, who is Leialoha's dear friend from childhood. Hopefully she's watching. We told them, hey, text them, let them know that I'm on. I know they wanted to watch. Anyway, so let's continue our drinking ways, shall we, everybody? How about a little Margaritaville? Get those blenders going. Pull them together. Here we go. Even on Spongegate, watching the sun bathe. All of the TV's all covered now. Get your emojis ready, everybody, for the chorus. Strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp beginning to boil. Okay, home audience, play along. Here we go. Wasted away in a margarita bed, searching for my lost sugar song. Some people claim there's a woman there to blame, but I know you'd be my fault. Only one person had, two people have their emotions straight. Don't know the reason. Stayed here all season. Nothing to show but a brand new tattoo. The boss, the boss. But it's a real beauty. Little Mexican cutie. How we got there, I haven't a clue. I do. Wasting away again a margarita bay. Searching for my lost sugar salt. Salt, where's the darn salt? Some people claim there's a woman yeah, to blame, but I know it could be my fault. Probably not though. Blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, and left on back home. There's booze in the blender, soon surrender. That poor ain't couching and helps me hang on, tiki heads, oh yeah. Wasted away again in Margarita Bay. Searching for my lost secret song. Some people claim there's a woman yeah, to blame, but I know it just could be Tiki Dave's fault. Hey, yes, and some people claim there's a woman yeah, to blame, but I know it's my own fault. Pretty much always is my fault. I've come to realize most everything that happens is my fault, and I have big shoulders, and I will accept it. No problem at all. What is that? Jeff had a, let's see, Jeff says, yesterday was Margaritaville Day at the Reno Aces. Oh, the AAA team. Cool. Did they have anybody come and play for that? That's a gig I should get next year. I should send some stuff to them. I can drive to Reno by this time next year. I'll be there. I would love to go play Margaritaville night. That being said, it's time for a new set of strings already. These strings have been on since I sent it over to the music store for consignment a little while ago. So I think it's time to get some fresh shoes on this runner, so to speak. Yeah, I didn't see it, Mark. I heard it was a good one. I heard it was, except somebody told me, if you don't know what we're going to talk about for the next moment or two, folks, Jimmy Buffett, whenever he does his concerts, they simulcast them on, they do a live stream on Facebook, but they also do them on Margaritaville television and all that stuff. Apparently, whoever was in charge of the camera work lingered too frequently and for too long on a young lady in the front row. And it had something to do with, like, tattoos and things. I don't know, but if anybody saw that, please let me know. I'm going to go look at the replay at some point. But apparently, who's ever in charge of the video feed and the camera work was a little obsessed with one particular person. So, is that Terry? Terry's table service is here. That means her margarita has been served. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Yeah, so if anybody saw that concert, let me know about that. If there was dubious camera work going on, I'd love to hear about it. Get your take on that. Let's take it back a little bit. Some Drifters. When the sun beats down at the top on the beat, and you shoot so hot, wish your tight feet will fire up under the boardwalk down by the sea. On a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we're falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk, oh, you can hear the sound. Happy kids on the carousel. You can almost smell French fries, hot dogs they sell under the boardwalk down by the sea. I'm playing with my baby, that's where to be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we're having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk, you can hear the sound of happy kids on the carousel. You can almost smell French fries and hot dogs they sell under the boardwalk down by the sea. On a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we having some fun under the boardwalk. People walk above under the boardwalk, falling in love under the boardwalk. Where? Boardwalk. That's where we'll be, up in Atlantic City, under the boardwalk, down by the sea. Some Drifters for you, everybody. I saw it. Let's say, Richard, you've got a Fender Starcaster. So, that should be cool. I can't remember the Starcaster. Was the Starcaster the Stratocaster that only had 2 pickups? Was that what that was? I'm trying to remember. And was that Deborah? Deborah watches Melvin Lead every Sunday Fun Day, and then Tiki Dave. Cool. Hey, all right. I'm following Melvin Lead. She's a legend around here, as I'm sure you know. Yeah, sometimes Layla and I will be cruising around the internet. We'll kind of stop over when we get notification that she's gone live and watch her. She's from her, I think she's from her living room, right? That's where she does it. I know we got somebody who watches Melvin Lead. Where did you find Melvin Lead? Were you visit here, Deborah, or did you live here at some point that you know her? Not many people on the mainland are going to know about her. All right. Well, look at that. The sun is trying to peek its head out there. I may get outside after all and get some work done. Look at that. Once we're done with our Sunday meeting. Don't forget, everybody, this happens almost every Sunday. Sometimes we get a little scheduling conflicts, but almost every Sunday, do a little bit of what we call the Shaka Shack. Great way to end your weekend. A little bit of island-themed music, some chat, some fun. Very little sun. But, and we do this every Sunday. Don't forget also this Friday, we've got our play-along, our Ukuleleville play-along party. I believe it's number 64. Almost done with the music, so you can find that in the next day or so in the Dropbox. I'll get that announced. Most of you know how that works. And if this is your first time joining me here on our live streams, please introduce yourself to everybody. We've been doing this for about a year and about 4 or 5 months by now, and we've got a wonderful group of people who meet here every single Sunday. And if you're new, I know they'd love to meet you. So just put your name in the chat, say hi, let everybody know where you're from, and you will make a friend for life. I almost guarantee it. Well, I don't know about that. You make some wonderful online friends, though. A little bit of reggae for you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds outside my doorstep, sing a sweet song of a melody pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, rise with the rising sun. 3 little birds outside my doorstep, singing sweet song of a melody pure and true, singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, yeah, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Everything's going to be all right. And Bob knew what he was talking about. Bobby, good old Bobby Marley. When I went to school with him, that's what we called him. Good old Bobby Marley. Ooh, something looks good over there. What you having for lunch there, babe? Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. If you guys were here, Layla was mixing up a batch of avocado toast. It's lunchtime here, but she's having some avocado toast for lunch. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, speaking of which, I can't wait to get back to the Ruby Princess. You know they do that bruschetta and avocado toast over on the Ruby Princess. I think they may even have it on the Grand. I don't know. But when we were on the Ruby a few years ago, we were shocked pleasantly by that because we love ourselves some of that. Thanks, Terry. Terry's liking the songs today. I hope you guys are liking the songs. I'm just kind of throwing them in at random, getting used to having a guitar in my hands again, like this one. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing ukulele. But I just happened to have the guitar today, and I wanted to play guitar, so that's how it rolls around here. I actually had my first real gig yesterday since I got home. Of course, we had Vic, my buddy Vic, and we had I guess it was the Hilo premiere, we could call it, of Two Guys with Two Ukes. If you guys remember when Vic and I did the live stream, Two Guys with Two Ukes, and so Vic called me up the other day. He says, "What are you doing Saturday?" And I said, "I don't know." He says, "Well, got a gig." I said, "Okay." So we played Lovely Party, and at a lovely place down in Fern Acres, which is down south of us. And it was a little weird. I got to admit, I loved it, and we had a lot of fun and everything, but it was just a little weird to be playing an actual gig. Oh, I want to show everybody, if I may here. Let me have the plate here. Oh, my God, there's an egg on it, too. Oh, my God. Look at that. Got egg and avocado toast. And can y'all see that? How good does that look? Oh, well. No tomato, she says, though. That looks good, babe. No, I already ate lunch. Thank you, sweetie. I had my healthy protein and chicken tenders and all that. I went to see the doctor last week. And, yeah. Say no more. I have one word for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lipitor. Woo! Oh, was that the avocado? Honey, the avocado was green screening. Looked like you had a bunch of like a tiki bar on top of your toast. Yeah, so I went to see my doctor last week for one of my usual "Hey, how you doing?" kinds of things, and everything is good except for a couple of little things. And as I said, I'm riding the Lipitor train. I'm that guy. Got myself a giant pill box and everything. Of course, in my giant pill box, it's the only thing I actually take that's a prescription. Of course, I do my multivitamin, and I do my what are we doing now? I don't have to do red yeast anymore because I'm on the Lipitor. But let's see what else is on there. I got my multivitamin. I got my B, my Mega B or whatever that's called. What else we got on there? Got my fish oil, my omegas, and it all gets stuffed into that thing. And I'm that guy. But hey, better that. I'll tell you what, better that than some of the alternatives, Anywho, if you're just tuning in, everybody, there is music to be had, believe it or not. This isn't me talking the whole time. So I should prove that, shouldn't I? What's that, Jeff? We are all that guy. Yeah, well, I'm touch wood. I'm fairly lucky with that. So that and some other medication that we won't talk about. Yeah, the naturals, the natural stuff. if you get my drift. That's yeah. Anyhow. Let's not even think about that, shall we? All right. Let's take another trip. Up the chain a little bit. Here we go. Helion. Little Huyohana. There's a place I recall, not too big, facts kinda small, and people there say they got it all. Simple life for me. Helion to Kauai, lake by the bay. Wailua River Valley is where I used to play. Canyon of Waimea, standing all alone. Magic of that garden now is calling me back home. When I was young and not too smart, I left my home, look for a brand new start, and find a place that's better still. Now I know I never will. Heading on to Kauai, only by the bay. Wailua River Valley, always where I used to play. The canyons of Waimea, standing all alone. The magic of that garden now is calling me back home. Heading on to Kauai, only by the bay. Wailua River Valley, is where I used to play. Canyons of Waimea, standing all alone. Magic of that garden now is calling me back home. Magic of that garden now is calling me back home. Magic of that garden now is calling me back home. Let's go home. From the Hui Ohana, Heleon to Kauai, a beautiful place to be. A beautiful, beautiful place to be. Let's see. What's that, Anita? Do I do? Oh, I think I do one. I don't do red wine. My apologies. But there's another that I do of UB40. UB40. What's that, Donna? The natural stuff is legal in Canada. Well, it's legal in some places around here, too. Nevada. Hey, how about that? Coincidentally, where we're moving. Isn't that something? And soon we'll be in some other places, too, I'm sure. But, don't want to get too wrapped up in that, but, yeah. In Canada, totally? That's a cool thing. I guess very forward-thinking over there. Very forward-thinking. Let's see, Massachusetts is Colorado, Washington, Nevada, California. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's an awful strange thing to walk into a place, when we're in Vegas, to walk into a place and like your whole life you've been trained to go, oh my God, this is I'm going to get arrested for this. And then you walk in and it's like, oh, okay. It's like going to Best Buy or something. Just running the middle, oh, whatever. Here's what you're here for. I think I can. I've got to take care of this, Tim, and then I think I can. By UB40. It's called Kingston Town. More reggae here on a Sunday afternoon with your old buddy, Tiki Dave. The night seems to fade, but the moonlight lingers on. There are wonders for everyone. Oh yeah, the stars shine so bright, but they're fading up to dawn. There is magic in Kingston Town. Oh, Kingston Town, it's the place I long to be. If I Surely I need a queen and a palace and everything. Oh yeah. And now I am king and my queen welcome at dawn. She'll be waiting in Kingston town. Kingston town, it's the place I long to be. If I had the whole world, I would give it away just to see the girls at play. Oh. And when I am king, surely I need a queen and a palace and everything. Oh yeah. And now I'm king, my queen will come at dawn. She'll be waiting in Kingston town. She'll be waiting in Kingston town. We're all waiting in Kingston town. By request, some UB40, Kingston Town. Sorry it wasn't Red Red Wine, but it will do. A great song. All this. It has a lot of the same notes in it, as we are fond of saying. That's all. I used to use that quite a bit. I learned that one from Bruce Freeland, my dear friend, wonderful musician, and he would do things like that. He would say things like that. People would come up and ask for a request if we didn't know it. Say, no, but we know this one, and it has a lot of the same notes in it. And I think that it worked about 50% of the time. The other 25% of the time, people were kind of pissed off, and the other 25%, I don't think people actually got the joke. They just kind of stared at him. So that's how that went. My buddy Bruce. Brucey. Miss Bruce. What's that now? Are your cruises going to change your plans coming to South Florida? Anita wants to know. No, not really. I don't think, Anita, I was really going to be getting down there until next summer anyways. The way things stand is we're not going to have a block of free time between selling the house and moving and all that, and then some contracts that we've taken. We're not going to have a free block of time until after next June. So I'm trying to book some things wherever I can kind of find them. I'd love to get to South Florida, and thinking about maybe seeing if I can hook up, maybe give Bruce a ring and see what he can do, and maybe we can do something, me, him, and Jason Colanino. I know he's big on ukulele. We could do maybe a little ukuleleville thing, but hasn't changed my plans. There's no definitive times, but I'm going to try to get down there in my time off next summer, and in some other places too. Got some leads and things. So no, not October, Anita. October, we're still here. We're still here, and hopefully trying to figure out how to move everything out of the house. The pictures are coming not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. The guy's coming to do the pictures and the walkarounds and the videos and the drone. That thing. He's going to do drone stuff. How cool is that? Hey, don't forget, everybody, by the way, we changed sides today. So I had a wonderful comment, and it was a suggestion, and I'm always open to suggestions and comments. Pardon me, I'm burping. That's kind of rude. that the QR code, which I've talked about the last few weeks, they said the other way, when it was over in this corner, if you're watching on Facebook Live, the counter and the live button are there. It sort of obscures the QR code. So somebody said you should really think about moving it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I did. So if you guys don't know what the QR code is, that, we all know what QR codes are. Those are the things on the... those are different kinds of codes on the groceries. But anyways, these codes right here, if you are watching this on something that you can, that's not your phone, you can get your QR reader out and point it at the screen, and that will automatically take you all my contact information, websites, emails. We've got the Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook. They're all in there, links, and you can make a contact. If you need to get in touch with me via email, it's there. And so we love that QR code. Having a lot of hits on that. So please make sure you take aim at other side. I'm getting used to it. At the QR code, and make sure you see where it takes you. I know, Anita. It's. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can come up with. Whatever it's going to be all live. No more tracks with Bruce. We're going to do something fun whenever we get together. It's going to be live, so we'll figure it out. Okay, let's take care of a request. Enough of my yapping. Hey, speaking of my yapping, it's not done quite yet. Make sure you hit the share button, everybody. Make sure you let your friends know where you are today. Hanging out with Tiki Dave. By request.
Morning and I walk outside to see the waves are breaking head high, or they're crumbling at the knees. Need to choose what board to use, my tanker or my gun, but I'll grab my snorkel fins and spear. If the waves are none to one, I'll swing my hips from left to right. The cookie just right. It's the Menehune beach bum boogie. Boys out of sight, I swing my hips from left to right. Cookie, I'm just right. It's the Menehune beach bum boogie. Everybody, ain't that a sight? Menehune beach bum boogie. Menehune boogie woogie. Oh, what a sight. Menehune beach bum boogie. Menehune boogie woogie. No show summer, no more waves. Let's picnic in the park. Swimming, fishing for Oama, and we're jumping off a rock. Winter waves and mountains, and the bears go out to show that the spirit up to surfers is there. Hey, Eddie would go. I'll swing my hips from left to right. Cookie, I'm just right. It's the Menehune beach bum boogie. Boys that aside, I'll swing my hips from left to right. Cookie, I'm just right. It's the Menehune beach bum boogie. Whoa, what's going on? Ain't that a sight? Menehune beach bum boogie. Menehune, no, we're okay, huh? Menehune beach bum boogie. Just destroying the studio. Here we go. Surfing with a meal no one can beat. Lala, poke, poi, loamy salmon, and some OP. Eat until my opals fill. I know that it's a fact, 'cause I'm coming down with all the symptoms of Kanak attack. I swim my hips from left to right. Cookie, I'm just right. It's the Menehune beach bum boogie. Boys that aside, I swing my hips from left to right. Cookie, I'm just right. It's the Menehune beach bum boogie. Ain't that a sight? Menehune beach bum boogie. Menehune boogie woogie. Oh, what a sight. Menehune beach bum boogie. Menehune boogie woogie. Oh, what a sight. Menehune beach bum boogie. Menehune boogie woogie. Oh yeah, Menehune beach bum boogie. Menehune beach. Easy for me to say. Beach bum boogie. By request. No, Terry, that was no earthquake. We have them periodically, but that was not one of them.
Leialoha accidentally bumped into a couple of things on the set. So she was dancing so enthusiastically to Menehune Beach Bum Boogie that she ran into the camera and the light. What's that, babe? She was twerking. She wants you to know she was twerking. Yeah, Randy, we got up to 70, but now we've lost a few. I think people thought we were experiencing an earthquake, so they ran. What's going on? No. People are wondering what's going on. What's going on, Marvin Gaye? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, goodness gracious. I did not fix that. Remember, everybody, I told you about that particular track? That is not behaving itself. We're going to have to figure out what's going on there. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to get you into the mood for that. But it's not behaving itself, like, at all. Instead, let's go to the ocean, shall we? Otis! My man! Sitting in the morning sun, sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, I'll watch them roll away again. I'm gonna sit on the dock of the bay, baby, while the time rolls away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, just wasting my time, baby, my time. I left my home in Georgia, and I headed down to Frisco Bay. Nothing to live or die for, there ain't nothing gonna come my way. I'm gonna sit on the dock of the bay, baby, while the time rolls away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time, all my time. Look like nothing's gonna change, baby, everything remains the same. And I can't do it, tell people, tell me, guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bum, and then this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I run just to make this dock my home. I'm gonna sit on the dock of the bay, baby, while the time rolls away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, I'm wasting time, wasting time. On that dock of the bay, little Otis Redding. Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw about that, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy's got the COVID. Fortunately, he was vaccinated, and I guess he's feeling poorly, but he's not in the hospital or anything like that. I don't think. Last time I checked in on his Facebook feed. Yeah, I know. Jimmy's a wonderful musician. Jimmy was. Still is kind of the guy down in South Florida for the Jimmy Buffett thing. He's got a great band, the Stowaways, and I've sat in with him a couple of times. We had a lot of fun together a couple of times. I jumped up on stage with one time in Margaritaville down in Key West, and We did a whole night together one night over at Old Key Limehouse in Lantana, Florida. That was a good night. And wonderful musician, great singer, great guy. So, of course, we wish Jimmy nothing but the best. Hope he gets better soon. I'm sure he will. But, yeah, it just goes to show you, he had got his vaccination and the whole thing. And he got it. He got it. And I think he says he knows where he got it, too. He was someplace, and he knows pretty much where it all came down to. So be careful out there, everybody. That's what we're talking about. Gots to be careful. Gots to be careful. Let's go on over here to the wheelhouse. Speaking of which, those of you who will be cruising with us, don't forget we had a little change in our schedule. We're not hitting the Ruby until late March of next year, not to early March. We're going to go mid-March. Just a small little change in the schedule. Same great music, just 2 weeks later. All right, where is this? I want to play a little bit of this, but I want to see. Do I have... I can't remember if I use a capo on this. It's been a while since I did this one. Let's see if I remember it. Here we go. A little bit of George Strait.
Amarillo morning up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I got on. When that sun is high in the Texas sky, be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. Took the saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking straight when they pull that gate. Hope that the judge ain't blind. Amarillo morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. King of country music, the one and only George Strait, Amarillo by morning. Donnie, never heard that one. Oh, Bill, what's up, Bill? All right, thanks, man. That is called Amarillo by morning. That's, I guess, an earlier George Strait song. I want to say maybe that was from the early 80s, and big hit for him, and he is acknowledged by one and all. He's the king of country music. I think he's had the most number one hits, the most top 40. He's a phenomenally great career. Still going strong. Oh, Tim, thanks. And Joe, thanks for those stars. Appreciate that. If you don't know and you'd like to support, it sounds like PBS. If you'd like to support the broadcast, we do have a little gratuity thing going. If you'd like to send some Facebook stars, that's always appreciated. Thank you so much for that. And I've been seeing those pop up also.
If you'd like to add a little something into the virtual tip jar, I do have one of those. The way that you can do that is you can look at the description of the event where you're watching this, and I have my PayPal and my Venmo links. You can click on those and send a little something if you like. Or, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, with the QR code right there, you can aim on that if you get your phone there or your iPad or what have you, and that will also send you to the links for PayPal and Venmo. And if you've been donating, I know many of you have been donating for as long as I've been doing this, and I want to thank you so much, always. As I like to say, it's never expected, it's always appreciated. So thank you so much for that. And, of course, everything these days is going into the relocation fund, which hopefully will be put into action fairly soon. As many of you know, we've got the house going up for sale very soon. So fingers crossed. So everything there goes into the moving fund. What's that, Tim? Can I do a Jimmy Buffett song? Of course I can do a Jimmy Buffett song. Let me see. I wonder if... where is that? Where are my V's? Oh, that's the wheelhouse stuff. I have so many lists going on this iPad. I really should get a better system. I really should. Where's do I have that? Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll do this one, and I'll do a double shot. I'll do two in a row. This is a newer one. You know, this is the one that I really like to do, and then I'll do a little bit older one. So we'll do a double shot of Jimmy. It's called Down at the La-Di-Da. On a patch of sand where the warm wind blows, not a TV set or a radio, just an old guitar when the sun sinks low. Down at the La-Di-Da. When the stars come out, it's the place to be. If you're all alone, needing company, Lover's Bar where the fun is free. Down at the La-Di-Da. Down at the La-Di-Da, there's a perfect margarita in a mason jar. At the end of the world in a sea of dreams, where the ocean smiles and the seagulls scream. We all know just how lucky we are. Sing along at home. Down at the la 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 la. Down at the La-Di-Da. When you're back at work in your 9 to 5, the morning rain on your morning drive. Remember when you were last alive? Down at the La-Di-Da. Down at the La-Di-Da, there's a perfect margarita in a mason jar. At the end of the world in a sea of dreams, where the ocean smiles, the seagulls scream. We all know just how lucky we are. Round two now. Down at the la 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 la. Down at the La-Di-La la 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 la. Down at the La-Di-Da. When the plan strikes up and the sun is down, Pirate King buys another round. Rumors fly, mermaids are in town. Down at the La-Di-Da. Down at the la 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 la. Down at the La-Di-Da. Down at the la 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 la. Down at the La-Di-Da. Cha-cha-cha. All right, that felt good bringing that one out. I haven't done that one in a little while. I think, is Jimmy still opening up? Sometimes he changes his sets up, but I know this year he was, I think, starting with Down at the La-di-da, and then they would do the cha-cha-cha. They would do that part. They would go, down at the la-di-da, cha-cha-cha, and then they would do, because the same tempo, and they would go right into Brown Eyed Girl, which I stole. I stole that one. I like that idea. Whenever I do the band, I'm gonna be doing that. So down at the la-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness, our numbers are dwindling. I guess it's dinner time where many people are. So that's all right. We're gonna keep on keeping on. Don't forget, this is what we do almost every Sunday. I'll be back here next Sunday as well. As I'm not done yet, but as my favorite DJ, Charles Laquadera, used to say on WBCN, if the creek don't rise, and good Lord willing, be back here next Sunday doing some more songs and all that good stuff. I may have some electronic surprises as well. So you never know. You got to tune in. You got to tell all your friends, everybody. This is the place to kind of hang out for an hour and a half or so each and every Sunday. That's always a good time. You meet each other, do a little chatting. Over in the thing. What do we call that? In the chat? All right. A little bit older, Buffett. Well, he went to Paris. He went to Paris, looking for answers to questions that bother him so. He was impressive, young and aggressive, saving the world on his own. Warm summer breezes, the French wines and the cheeses, put his ambition at bay. Surely I'm in Hilo, Hawaii. Summers and winters, scattered like splinters, and 4 or 5 years slipped away. He went to England, played the piano, and married an actress named King. They had a fine life, she was a good wife, and bore him a young son named Jim. And all of the answers and all of the questions locked in his attic one day. 'Cause he liked quiet, clean country living, and 20 more years slipped away. Baby, moms killed his lady and left him with only one eye. Potty battered, his whole world was shattered, and all he could do was just cry. Well, the tears were falling, he was recalling answers he never found. So he hopped on a freighter, skidded the ocean, and he left England without a sound. Now he lives in the islands, fishes the pylons, and drinks his green label each day. Writing his memoirs, and he's losing his hearing. Don't care what most people say. 'Cause through 86 years of perpetual motion, he likes you, he'll smile and he'll say, Jimmy, some of it's magic, some of it's been tragic, but I've had a good life all the way. He went to Paris,
looking for answers to questions that haunt him so.
Ooh, I like doing that one. He went to Paris. From the one and only JB, the tropical troubadour himself. Yeah, Shirley, I'm sorry. My apologies, Shirley. I remember you had asked a little bit earlier in the live stream about where I'm located. I'm in Hilo, Hawaii, on the Big Island. I don't know if you've ever been, but we're the biggest island in the chain, and we're on the windward side, on the east side, and that's where I am. We've been here for about 9 years now, living here. My wife is from Hawaii originally. I'm not. I'm from Boston originally, but I've been around a little bit, different places. Going to make Las Vegas our home starting as soon as we possibly can. Probably going to be in February. So good to have you. Good to have you. Hope that answers your question, Shirley. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Ralph's going on a river cruise in Paris. How cool will that be? I've heard river cruises are cool. I'd like to try that. I think, go in a nice leisurely clip. Going on your balcony or on the top of the roof there or wherever everything is, just kind of watch it go by nice and slowly, drink some wine, kind of chill. I like the idea of that. Both drinking wine and chilling. I like that. Terry, I know what you mean. Terry. Do I do private parties? Yes. Where are you located, Shirley? Where are you? On mainland? Are you in the mainland or whatever? It's always about 10-second interval between questions and answers, so I'm just going to kind of read some comments, get a couple songs ready, and once Shirley answers. But yes, I've been known to do private parties before. I used to do a lot of them when I lived in South Florida. I used to do a lot of them. Particularly in the Palm Beaches. For some reason, they liked me there in the Palm. I'm not saying for some reason, I don't know why, but I did a lot of work for the very rich folks in Palm Beach area over on the Manalapan. For those of you familiar with South Florida area, Manalapan is kind of a very shishi kind of thing. Lake Tahoe, Nevada. I'm going to answer you in a second, Shirley. Gene, when you say, does Jimmy have COVID? Not Jimmy Buffett. We're not talking about Jimmy Buffett. We're talking about a gentleman who's a friend of ours from South Florida. Nita and myself was a musician named Jimmy Stowe. Jimmy Buffett does not have, not that I know of anyways, doesn't have COVID. We were talking about another musician from Florida named Jimmy. I'll tell you what Jimmy Buffett does have. He has a pencil-thin mustache from the concert last night. And I am still certainly not sure how I feel about how that looks. It certainly looks the part if he was in a 1940s or 50s movie, but I don't know. I knew something was up the other day when, for those of you who are Buffett fans, he goes through phases with facial hair. And so for most of his career, 70s, 80s, I think even into the 90s maybe, he had the mustache going, very famous kind of mustache, good mustache. I don't know what that means, good mustache. Anyway, so at some point he shaved it off, and he was without the mustache for a while. And then the last few years he's been sporting a goatee, and haven't seen him with a beard yet. But apparently I was watching the sound check the other day, and he had the bushy mustache back. It was white now, of course. And then I said, oh, that's cool. He's going back to his old look. And then all of a sudden, I see some picture from last night's show. He's got this kind of the pencil-thin mustache. So I don't know what's going on with that. Tina painted it on, Jimmy. Oh, okay, I see. I see. What's that, Mark? Is Ukuleleville on next Friday? Yes, it is. Absolutely. We're going to do a play-along, for sure. For sure. I got the songs, working on the songs. We'll have those in the next couple of days in the Dropbox. Let's see. What else is going on? And yes, I can get up to Lake Tahoe area for private parties. Sure, I can. Yeah, Karen, I didn't like it either, but Julie, welcome back. Nice to have you wrapped in the bosom of the Shaka Shack. I don't even know what that means. All right, what am I doing here? Let me see. I was trying to see if I have... Do I have the... Nope, I don't have that ready. I wanted to do a little Marshall Tucker band, but I didn't quite have anything ready for that. So, yeah, we like the Marshall Tucker Band. And what's this? Hey, this just popped up. Why not? Sometimes you just got to do something a little different. Ricky Nelson. Hello, Mary Lou. My heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou, my heart. There it is. Passed my way one summer's day, flashed your big round eye my way. Oh, I wanted you evermore. I'm not the one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, though I never did see you before. I said hello, Mary Lou, my heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part, so hello, Mary Lou, my heart. I just had no choice. Horses couldn't make me stay away. I thought about the moon at night, all wrapped around you good and tight. All I had to see for me to say. I said hello, Mary Lou, my heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye heart. One more time, I said hello, Mary Lou, yeah, goodbye heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew Mary Lou, we'd never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye heart. I said hello, Mary Lou, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye. Oh yeah, goodbye, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, or whatever we want to say. Yeah, let's see what's going on. We've got a big thing going on. I saw something about somebody's excited for Anita. What's going on? I gotta jump back. I didn't see what's going on. Or congratulate. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Never mind. Let's see what's going on. Shirley's having a good time. Shirley, is this your first time? Is this your first time? I see you're loving this, which is great. I just want to know if this is your first time here at the Shaka Shack. Like to know. Inquiring minds like to know. We're going to do one more, everybody. And while I'm waiting on Shirley's answer there, so we can all welcome her and greet her if this is her first time. And I want to remind you, everybody. Oh, well, great. How'd you find us, Shirley? How did you find us here in our little corner of the internet? Dying to know. Dying to know. Did you have a friend suggest it? Did you just happen to stumble on it? I mean, how did you find us here at the wonderful Shaka Shack, transmitting almost live from Hilo, Hawaii? Tell us. Inquiring minds like to know. Ah, okay. Cool. Everybody say hi to Shirley, please. Welcome her. Welcome her to the group. All right, where is it? There it is. All right, everybody. So we're going to do one more and call it an evening. As I said, the sun is peaking, so I think it's time for me to get my flat shovel, do some scraping, and maybe some pressure washing. So it's a big day ahead of me, and then figure out dinner and all that good stuff. So I want to thank everybody for coming and joining me. It's been a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. As it always said, the Sunday chill. It's what we do here. We just kind of chill out. We finish up the weekend together. So I'll be back next Sunday. See if I can't come up with a clever title for next Sunday or some fun things. And for us to listen to, maybe some new material. I've got some new things I'm working on. Maybe I'll spring them on you. And, of course, a big welcome back to Compass Rose, back in the fold. So going to get a little bit of work done on her this week and get her fine-tuned and maybe throw some things on here to gussy it up. You never know. You never know. And, well, thank you for coming in. It's been a great way to spend a Sunday, as always. Thanks for all the Facebook stars coming in, all the gratuities, and I'm getting notifications from PayPal and Venmo. If you'd like to throw a couple of ducats into the virtual tip jar, always feel free to do it. This is a good place to start, the QR code. If you got your phone handy, put your QR reader, aim it at the QR code. It'll take you to my Popal profile where you can download it, make a contact card. You can go to my website, tikidavemusic.com. You can go to my Instagram page. The Instagram page is always a lot of fun. Got some good stuff going on over there. Twitter. If you'd like to use that to send some Venmo or some PayPal, feel free to do that. Or if you just want to have it as a contact, if you want to email me or find out what's going on. And, yeah, so aim it at that. Also get the information in the description. So we've got our traditional Sunday closing song. Everybody, do not go anywhere, though. Once it's done, we'll say our traditional goodbyes. Always important to do. So, from the pen of Paul Carrick, it's called Love Will Keep Us Alive. I was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide, lost and lonely. Now you've given me the will to survive. We're hungry, love will keep us alive. Don't you worry, sometimes you just gotta let it all ride. World is changing right before your eyes. Now that I've found you, there's no more emptiness inside. We're hungry, love will keep us alive. I would die for you, climb the highest mountain. Baby, there is nothing that I wouldn't do. Now I found you, there's no more emptiness inside. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. Die for you, climb the highest mountain. Baby, there is nothing that I wouldn't do. I was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide, lost and lonely. Now you've given me the will to survive. We're hungry, love will keep us alive.
will keep us alive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive.
Truer words never spoken. Love will keep us alive in all this madness. That's what I'm talking about here. All this madness that we're all going through. Love each other. Give each other some aloha. Live aloha. That's the most important thing. That's what Lei Aloha and I are always saying. Live aloha. Be good. Be kind to each other. That's kind of what it's all about, and that's how we'll get through all of this madness. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes. I would agree with that. So, here's the official goodbye, everybody. Don't go anywhere yet, but I want to say thank you for joining me for another great Sunday here at the Shaka Shack. It's your old buddy Tiki Dave on the wrap-up, saying goodbye, wishing you a wonderful rest of the week. I'll see my ukulele players Friday. Look for the notification either at meetup.com or over on the Tiki Dave Facebook page. If this is your first time here, or if you haven't liked the Tiki Dave Facebook page, please make sure you go on over there. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, whatever you do, and that way you'll always get notifications of what I'll be doing and going live and all that stuff in the events section. So I'll see my ukulele players Friday. I will see some of you hopefully again next Sunday for more music, and throughout the week I always like to stay in touch on the Facebook page. If you ever want to get in touch with me, drop me a message there. As I said, get your QR readers out, scan that, and you can send me an email or anything like that if you've got some questions, and or if you just need to have some contact info. If you want to book me for that party that was mentioned, just get that info from there. Don't forget, everybody, starting next summer, at the end of June, probably July, August, September, and October, I'm going to be looking to get out there and do some traveling and doing some playing for you guys. So if your Parrot Head Club or your ukulele club wants me to come on in and lead a session or perform for you guys, make sure you talk to your leaders. Drop me a message or something like that. We can work something out. I'll be in Las Vegas, but I certainly have transportation so I can make my way around. So drop me a note. Maybe I'll come and play for you guys. Do the Escape to Ukuleleville show. That would be a good one to perform for a lot of you guys. So, as I said, please be good to each other, everybody. It's getting crazy out there again, so please be patient with each other. Be kind. Get vaccinated when you can, if you can, and just be smart about what we're doing, and hopefully we'll get over this next wave and get back to something resembling some normal life, right? So thanks to all the new folks. Thanks for the returnees. It's always a pleasure playing for you guys. What are we going to play today? Let's do a little bit of On the Way Out. All the Dillingers. This is a wonderful band who they were in South Florida, no longer together. A great instrumental band called the Dillingers. And so I'm going to use them as my exit music today. I'm going to turn my camera off, but make sure you stick around and say goodbye to each other. It's only the nice thing to do is to properly say goodbye to each other. Thanks for all the stars. Thanks for the PayPal and the Venmo for the virtual tip jar. Very much appreciate it, everybody. It's your old buddy Tiki Dave sending you home with some Dillingers. This is the theme from the Magnificent Seven. I'll see you all very soon. Have a great one, everybody. Aloha.